And next we're gonna move into chair pose. So keep the legs about hip width distance apart. Bend your knees and shift the hips back slightly or along. Now lift through the lower belly and round the pelvis down slightly, but you do not want to over tuck it. And then as you inhale, right, reach your arms up. So if your back is tighter, shoulders are tighter, the arm stays forwards. And then for those of you who are a little bit more open, you want to attempt to keep the bicep next to the ears and look up slightly while sitting in chair pose for 3, 2, 1. Belly over the thigh, fingertips on blocks of floor to come into forward fold. Now at this point, we're going to slowly work on a little bit of engagement of the legs to stretch out the hamstrings properly. So with the knees slightly bent, just feel the muscles above the knees, the quads, right? These big muscles here, they squeeze in or hug in to the bone. And then you want to lift the kneecaps up, keeping the quads engaged. Press the tops of your thighs back to slowly straighten out the legs. So your legs are engaged and you're not kind of hanging out on your lower back or your knee joint. Inhale, and as you exhale, fold down into a forward fold. So the muscles here for my upper thighs are actually very, very engaged. They're pulling the kneecaps up slightly as I come into a forward fold. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly release. Now place your palms down onto the floor. Now if you can't, just bend your knees a lot or move the hands slightly forwards. And slowly with a step, the right leg back, left leg back, and we come into a down dog position. So from here, shoulder blades push down and forwards into your hands, right? And then you think about lifting the hips up high, chest towards the thighs, and come into your downward facing dog. For some of us, we might have to modify the down dog a little bit by bending the knees because maybe the back is tight or the hamstrings are tight. No worries about that. But feel strong as you're pushing down and forward into both your hands. Tops of the thighs back, lower belly lifts and heels to the floor. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly from here, heels above the toes, we come forwards into a plank position, gazing forwards. Now class, in a plank position, right, you do not have to consciously suck the belly in this way. It's being taught a lot. I like to keep the tops of the thighs back, lower belly engaged. So there's a little bit of a lumbar curve. You probably can't see much in me. I don't have that much of a curve. There. Okay, breathe here. So engage the lower abs, look forwards without overly compensating into a posterior pelvis tuck. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna drop the knees down and be a little bit more conscious here not to sink into your lower back and your shoulders. Pull the belly in, press tall through the arms, shift forwards the shoulders, bend your elbows, and slowly lower down with control. So that's strength even in a modified position. Now point your toes back and then press the pubic bone down onto the floor. Hey, take your hands a little bit wider first. And then as you inhale, right, lift the armpits up. So shrug the shoulders to your ears. As you exhale, pull the heads of the arm bones back slightly. So you feel an engagement. We're just going to come into a low cobra from here, nothing too extreme. So as you inhale, shoulders up. As you exhale, shoulders back. And I'm slowly going to lift the chest up. Okay, so this is a low cobra. I'm actually engaging or teaching my body to engage my back muscles here rather than using the hands to help me go a little bit higher. Okay, stay here for 3, feeling the back muscles engage and the collarbones wide. 2 and 1. And then slowly release it out. Okay, so if you're coming into a slightly higher cobra, which is what most people practice, it's a combination of the two. So hands by the side of the ribs. Okay, so my shoulders are tighter and I'm not bringing the hands within the yoga mat because I can't engage my shoulder blades that way. It comes slightly out. So if you do have tight shoulders, give yourself some space, hands a little bit wider. I'm going to inhale, shrug my shoulders up, push through my hands, lift through my belly, and as I exhale, right, bring the shoulder blades in, and then we're going to engage the upper back muscles to come into this position. The elbows can stay bent, the arms can stay straight, but please do not stay straight with the shoulders rounding forward. So the Cobra is actually a chest opener here. 3, 2, 1, and then as you exhale, come all the way down. So let's do that one more time so you can figure out the position for your hands as long as you know that the action is long side body and shoulder blades in and down finally. Alright, so some of us, the hands are going to come closer in, some of us are going to come further forward. It depends on your shoulder mobility actually, on a given day especially. Alright, press the feet down, press the pubic bone down, take a breath in, and draw the lower belly in, engage the lower belly a little bit. Exhale. Inhale, side body long, push tall through the arms, and then squeeze the shoulder blades in. Think about low Cobra, how your back muscles engage to create the lift. Right, breathe here for 3, 2, and 1, and then exhale, come all the way down. Okay, slowly from here, push yourself up into a downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. And then from here, gaze forwards. So you can take a giant step or mini step to come back into your forward fold. 3, 2, 1. And slowly inhale to rise all the way up. And exhale, hands back by the side. Okay,